YouTube? Hoping you have a good day so far. This is the second video for today, so you get a double header today. Might go for a trifecta. It depends on if I think anything else to do. Depends on how much work I got to do today. Anyway, I kind of left off with in the last video about a two-stage on OPS/Chevy build. OPS Chevy/GMC. And the reason why I say it's either or because technically it's the same thing. I have a steering column for to make it a Chevy, and it wouldn't be that hard to change the grill out, get another grill put on there, but take the badging off the siding of the truck, and because essentially it's the same truck, honestly, guys. Except the GMC actually has a slightly thicker metal than Chevy does, surprisingly. Anyway, I'm going to elaborate on the two-stage, while there's a two-stage process. Because I really need a truck to be on the road pretty quickly. And it's easier for me just to buy a stock motor and drop it in the truck. And then I'm going to build the first stage back to stock. I actually want to see a video. I'm actually going to do some testing on this block. It may not be actually cracked. We're about to find out. It's one of the things I got to do today is I'm going to find out if it's cracked or not. The guy I got it from said it was, but he said his son said it, not him. Was underneath the car, so I don't know. It's one of those things I will find out. But regardless, if it's not cracked, then I obviously got one hell of a deal. If not, I'm going to drop a 5.7 motor back into it, 96 to 98. Now I know some people are going to say, well, 95, they actually had it's when they had the interior update. Yes, the interior update on 95, but, and I know people are going to say, well, the transmission, you're not using transmission, the motor should be the same. It's not. It's 95 still had throttle body injection. It was not the Vortex spider injection stuff. So therefore, I could bolt it to it if I really wanted to, but I want an actual Vortex block. Because the fact it's got more power. I mean, 200 horses, about 225, something like that, was the actual number on the TBIs on the 5.7, which is 350. And the Vortex 350 is more like 250 from the streets. So yeah, I'd rather have the extra oomph, the extra horsepower, especially if I'm going back to the stock replacement. The reason why I gotta do stock replacement right now is because, like I said, I need to get on the roof faster. It's gonna be a lot less money. I'm going to end up doing I am going to LS swap it, for those who are wondering. It is not going to be the first stage, it's going to be the second stage. That's why I don't really care to buy one. It's like a donor truck for up to like $2,000, because the crate motor's like $3,000, and if I put a crate motor in there, I'm probably not going to put an LS in there if I do that. I'll just make more horsepower of the damn thing on crate motor, which is possible. Once again, they're easy to do. But I digress. If I get one that's cheaper, I won't care. But anyway, if the first stage is easier to run stock, and then the second stage I'm going to run. See, I'm not going to run like I'm not going to get a Turbo 400 or something like that and bolt it behind the train. I'm actually going to pick up a four-wheel drive transmission. Did a little bit of research. You have to have along the holes and a few other things to adapt it to that transmission, and I don't really feel comfortable with ablogging the holes on a flex plate of a truck, because to me it sounds like it would weaken the metal a little bit, and eventually it'll crack. And personally don't want to do it. I'm gonna do it once. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Like I said, when I do something, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it once. Thing, not 3 times to get it right. So keep that in mind, please. So here I'm gonna bolt the eater and LS based. I'm gonna put what came behind this truck motor. I could go with a 4L60E, which is what technically that is in that truck, but I would actually get the one that came off this truck. Not this particular motor per se, but a 99 to 06 transmission is what I'm looking forward to do on that kind of thing. That's the plan anyway, or get a 4L80 four-wheel drive. But I'm leaning towards the 4L60E. I know some people are going to say, well, the 80 is better, it's better design, and blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you secret, guys. I don't plan on towing with that truck much. I don't plan on towing with that much that truck. That's why I don't care if it's the 80E or 60. Yes, the 80 is better for towing than 60. Yes, you can tow with a 60. For those who are going to argue the other two, just depends on how you do it. That's a short bed truck. It's a single cab short bed truck. It is not going to tow. It is going to be nothing but a glorified grocery getter. And be able to do 4-wheel drive in the winter because it sucks here when it snows. So yeah, and I like the ground clearance. So, and I like to mow a little bit on the weekends too, you know. Go out riding the trails a little bit, you know, do things like that, you know. Can't do that in a car, you know what I'm saying? So, perfect. So, that being said, like I said, 4L60 is just fine. Believe it or not, for those who are wondering, I know some people in the comment section are going to say, won't the transfer case not work with? It will not hook up into the. It will not hook up into the 4L60E transmission. You guys are wrong. Like I said earlier, it is a first generation 4L60E in transmission in that truck. And for those who are wondering, that still needs adapter for the LS to mount to the motor. Because if you don't, it won't catch the torque converter. Anyway, if it was bolted to a 4L60E first gen, it's the same thread, same pitch, same nuts. It will literally connect just fine on the pre-existing transfer case. Did that homework. Know that from personal experience. I've actually done it. I had many OBS trucks, tear downs, builds, you know, where we tore apart motors and stuff and built a few of them. It's just fine. It'll pull just fine. There's no adapter needed. Now, if I put up 4L80, you guys would be totally correct. I would have to get a different. I would have to get a totally different. I would have to get it off of a 2500 or 3500. If I did that, but I'm not going to. Like I said, I'm not doing a lot of work. I'm just going to do some work. So when I do that, I'm going to on a Holley FI system or Ultimate FiTech. Who knows? Because I'll have a little bit more breathing room and I'll have extra money. And I'll run a transmission. I'll run off the will control the motor and transmission and tie it into the original thing. And yes, I will buy the adapter pieces to still make. Where Holley doesn't make a dash yet kit for the OBS Chevy, specifically my version. At least I don't think there is. Now, if I look online and there is, I'm like, well, oops. But if it, as of currently, I do not know or think that there is any for there, and I'm not going to custom gauges. Not yet. So that's why I'm going to try to use the original as possible to get. Because, like I said, even though it's Holley's running, I can run dual. I get ones that pop out too, or you know, or find different locations on the motor to make the original gauges work just fine. And that's all I care about is making the engine look, think, and feel like it's perfect. I really don't care about the O2 sensor part. You know what I'm saying? On the computer, because on the car computer, because the car computer will not. That's what we're running Holly for. That way you can run all the timing and all that stuff and adjust itself. That part is good. And it will control the water temperature and all that. Like, we're going to think, well, if we're going to do that, why bother putting it out? Because I want the cart to, like, when you jump into the truck, I want you to think it's a stock. I want you guys to think I'm just hyped up. I just got a little hopped up motor inside of it, but it's still stock-ish. All the gauges work, and anybody can drive it, and I don't have to second guess. Hey, my engine is like, having no clue how hot my motor is. It's not exactly a fun feeling, and I want to keep it close to original as possible, as far as gauge cluster wiring goes. Like I said, gas tank is still going to be the same, guys. Your fuel tank, I already talked about the gas gauge, sorry. The tachometer, yes, that one actually has a tag. And the tach, the gas, the engine RPM, well, how fast you're going, your water temp, the oil pressure, all that can be still modified with a little adapters on the side where I add on the adapter where I can run both sets. So it's not going to be a big deal. And that way you have all my same vitals that I got information. Plus, if I do it that way, eventually that I can run, Dakota digital gauges, or if they don't make the Holley stuff. Sorry, if they don't make the Holley. They don't make the Hollies. If they don't make a Holley race back or something like that, or digital gauge cluster, then it'd be kind of pointless for me to. But if they don't make it, then I can run Dakota digital gauges, and I'll have all of them working just fine. So it'll be really cool, in opinion. Now I'm also probably gonna. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's not gonna make a whole lot of power. I think it's gonna make. With the cam I'm gonna put into it and everything, it's gonna probably make about 350 ish area on the rear wheel horsepower, and that's the difference between rear horsepower and dyno power. Dyno, this thing's gonna probably make about 420. It's been proven to make 420 with the cam I want to put in with a 5.3. But when I get done putting the mechanical flame clutches back into it, well, that's what the thing is. I don't know if I'm gonna go mechanical or electric. If I do electric, to free up a little extra horses, so maybe 360 ? But I'm definitely gonna run probably the AC still to it, since it has a nice factory AC to that truck. There's no reason not to. You can use the old one for OBS put on this. They make the bracket ICT brackets. They make it go out to here on the alternator and AC. I'm gonna put the alternator here and the AC here, or vice versa. Whatever way it makes easiest at the time, I don't know. We'll see when we see it. As they would say. Other than that, it's not gonna be a bad little deal. It's gonna be really cool, in my opinion. So, like I said, that's where your AC in there. That's where you're gonna like. That's why I said, no, if it wasn't that, if I didn't want to run an AC on it, it's 370. It'd be additional 10 horse easily. Fan is, like I said, guaranteed 10 horsepower rubber. Long tip 2 headers are going to be awesome to have on this truck. The exhaust are 1.5 inch, running up to a 3-inch collector, 3 inches all the way out. It's going to be adding horsepower, another 10 to 15 horse. So right there is going to be a lot of your horsepower gains, which is going to be awesome. But like I said, even if I didn't do all that stuff, we're looking at about 350 with a mechanical clutch, stuff like that. But I am going to do the long tube headers regardless. Even if I did run a mechanical fan back on there, I'm still going to run the long tube headers and make it sound good, run good, extra 10 horses. So definitely well worth, in my opinion. And guys, there's a difference between real horsepower and dyno power. Thank you guys. guys for watching this video. Have a nice day.